But I'm talking about whereas we all know Kaine as a spiritual person and with a strong mind and a forward-thinking head on his shoulders.
Right.
Versus Kaine, the party starter from the Yin Yang twin.
Oh yeah, that's.
You see what I'm saying?
It's the same dude.
Yeah.
I always been one way.
Mm-hmm.
People always ask me, why you don't pop on niggas? Why you don't tell them about how many countries y'all been in? Why you don't, sitting with the heirs that were family to the Prince of Wales? Why you don't tell people this? Like, really? Who listens? I'm being honest today, y'all, for some reason.
That's right.
Like, really? Who listens? How can, this is why it makes no sense to me. Everybody that can't put their phone down to deal with their family. Newsflash, Kaine thinks you're retarded. Me and D-Raw were born with disabilities, so y'all have called us retarded. I even call myself retarded. And we're living in a society where we got an album, and I got the word retarded on the title, and they like, man, they ain't gonna let you say that. I said, I feel like I'm granted to say it, because people have called me retarded.
Yeah.
Next. See, Stuff always look messed up until it hit you in your house. We always got something to say till it hit us in our house. You know what I'm saying? When the only thing that's holding us up, all of us are getting money, but we're still not getting together. So that still lines up with a fool and money or soon party.
Thanks.
The smart people that are smart, they're operating all the things we want to be seen on. And some of them don't operate in what you operate in. See, you always, no matter what, and this is the ugly truth, I guess this is brutal honesty day for Kaine. No matter what, there's always going to be above average, average, and below average. Now, how did Kaine learn that all these things apply to what God gave all of us? I'm going to show you. Father, the Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, 1. Better late than never. Right? Not always come when you call, but right on time. The thing with people not being able to see or hear from God is this. You have yourself too far in front of your eyes. See, and men, every man on this planet, and you could try to lie and tell me what I'm finna say ain't the truth, and it is. Men have a problem giving themselves to God because he is a man. Straight up. And the only way you get his blessings for real in life, you have to learn how to become unoffendable. That's what I was getting to. All my life, man, people always join me, I wasn't one of the weak-minded people. This is why me and D-Rock didn't want to let nobody try to sell off our disabilities. If you really from Atlanta, you don't want no pity party, right? And then this is what I was trying to explain to Wick earlier about the base of my family. On my dad's side is West Side. If you can live on the West Side, you can live anywhere in the world.
That's right.
This is what I'm saying. I have no issues there.
Yeah.
That's why I can still go. I think franchise boy mom live where my auntie live, Flipper Temple.
Mm-hmm.
And she been out there but over 25 years. You hear me? I know how to get there the back way, the other way, and the other way. And, you know, it's just a point where I think me and D-Rock need to let people hear our story. This is where I'm going. Because people need to believe in, whether people believe me or not, we had every card stacked up against us, disability being one. Strength of our mind against our disabilities being two, though. Not letting nobody tell us, Man, I was the kid in school where the teachers, I social studies, this is my thing, history, right? I tell the teacher, why y'all keep teaching us about this American history, but got these pictures of these black kings from Africa on the wall, but we don't ever talk about them. But we talk about Dr. King, Barbara Jordan, you know, Rosa Parks. Well, why we don't talk about them folks? And my teacher told me, she said, we took a test, and the test said, what does AD mean? And I put on the test, AD means after dominion. She said it was after death. I said, no, it's after dominion. She said, no, it was after death. I said, no, my uncle took a test from the state of Georgia. And AD stands for after dominion. The lady Pink Blood out my arm took me out the class and said, because you know don't mean you supposed to tell everybody. See, what I'm saying is, we rather people tell us a long lie than the short truth. Nobody cares about you but yourself, right? In America, I'm just being honest for people who don't have an ear to hear nobody, don't want to hear nothing, say nothing, see nothing, be nothing. Don't want to hear nobody say nothing, see nothing, and be nothing. Everybody with their brain cut off. When you're born,
goddamn brain cut off.
When you're born, you are somebody's child, but to America, you're an LLC. Now, come on with it. How do you tell somebody that they are their own business? But then you get wisdom from your elders and they tell you, you say, how you last so long? How you get this old? Minding my own business. This is what we need to learn how to do as human beings all over again. We need to learn how to mind our own business. And if you think about when somebody tells you mind your business, that means tell your mind to put your business at the front of your head so that you can handle it and let somebody else handle theirs.
Come on.
Another thing, this COVID thing. Gotta take my head off.
Take it off.
I keep hearing everybody, government playing with this, government playing with that. Everybody think they can play the hand of God, but they ain't God. What is Kaine saying? Kaine is saying he was born with cerebral palsy with a right leg that was 2 inches shorter than his left. Kaine is saying that today, both of his legs are the same length. Kaine is saying today that he no longer walks the way he used to walk when people knew him. And when you see it, then I guess that's how I'm trying to help y'all learn how to believe in yourself. Not in what everybody tell you. To believe in yourself means you got to talk with yourself. You got to learn how to get to know yourself. People got all the money in the world and got every problem known to man and can't seem to get a grip on it. It's not the money you need. You got everything you need. It's money you want. You have to have a want to thrive, to want to be something greater. I don't know who just told the youth that you're born and you're going to die and that's all you need to know about life, because this is how I feel like all the young folk going around now.
Right. That's how they living, though.
Right.
Yeah, that was even me and D-Rock's fault. You take 12 years off of the game. We ain't put an album out in 13 years. We still their favorite rap group.
Come on.
This how the music still being played in the club, still rocking America, still being played in the club, still being played on the radio, because good music is timeless.
All right.
But see, let me get in here, Kaine. I'm not gonna let you take credit for dumbing down no generation.
Why? When we were making songs, niggas was generally saying these niggas rapping dumb as hell, these dumb ass niggas saying anything. But anything we were saying would not just outright shake your ass. It was it was an art to it. She got her hands all on her knees and then the bows on her thighs.
Kaine,
You know what I'm saying?
well, see, I'm saying
I understand what he's saying a little bit now. Now, I do
I
understand
hear what he's saying, but let me
saying.
finish what I'm saying. Because see, when that music hit, Kaine, I was in a point in my life where I needed to party, nigga. Now I could have been in the trap. I could have been out here fighting somebody. Yeah. I could have been out here doing anything. But the yin yang brought me to the club to go find me some women to enjoy my time and be a player with. That's not hurting nobody. That's just making people happy.
Yeah, but listen. The nasty stuff and the way that we were saying it. Listen at their verses now. They're all babies of ours. Boy, come on. Come on. Shawty so drunk, she coming out of clothes. Dick so big, got caught in her throat. Do it hurt? Do it hurt? 1 nut, 2 nuts, what you get when you let a nigga lick that click light. Want a nigga to bite it. Hell yeah, from the ceiling to the floor.
Come on.
To the floor. To that hoe don't want no more. The whole time we dissing each other and loving it.
I see what he's saying.
Hey,
Get in here then. We say your part.
No, I'm in here. I agree with him. You know, me and Kaine, man, they're my day one.
Exactly.
So a lot of stuff that he's saying, we don't already debated about this for years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to really just jump in. I'm just letting him talk because he is right. Because I was there. At most Atlanta rappers that know them, what he said about, man, they just saying anything. That was what people were saying out here. But it was selling so much, it was going so up through here.
Right.
That what he's saying is that people followed that particular trend.
Right.
So now you got the Nicki Minaj's, you got all of the rappers now, all the females that's out now, and what they talking about is coming from what he's talking about. He's not saying that the killing a motherfucker aspect.
I know exactly what you're saying.
And I'm also acknowledging that everybody gets a turn whether you feel like they deserve it or not.
Well, see, I'm about to say this though too. When y'all were doing y'all thing, it was still more of a variety. So the issue is, I see what you're saying where it can affect the whole generation, but who do we blame for not giving us the variety that we had?
Us. Me and D-Rock. We ain't put an album out in 13 years. It's our fault. Straight up. I'm going to eat it like a man. Straight up. But the thing is, D-Rock and I have still been making people feel good doing these concerts. People are coming out, man. We go to Cali, man. Gangsters are crying because they do not know fun like the Yin Yang twins brought it. And it's making places lights die down. People don't have the will to put up the fight to believe that extraordinary only means extremely overly extraordinary.
No, I'm with you.
Ass in, nigga, I'm piped up.
Right.
Give a damn what you doing.
Right.
You don't have to do that.
Right.
When me and my brother come through here,
Come on.
Right.
we snatching their ass loose. Hello. And this is, see this Atlanta. See, now I got to where I'm Atlanta.
Yeah.
And the part about certain things that happen, see, that my West Side mentality. See, from Zone 3 back, man, the people that like you, they ain't even fuck with you. I ain't learned about the trickery of playing with niggas till I went east.
Mm-hmm.
But in the gist,
The finesse game.
that.
Yeah.
See, that right there get you fucked up in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Hey, cause we don't go anyway.
Come on, train to it.
That's the only thing I be trying to say. By all this shit.
always felt.
And then like listen, I'm not trying to say praise that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that D-Rock and I did something that nobody rarely ever gets to do with the stacked deck that was against us. And no matter what everybody said about our music, they couldn't motherfucking beat it when it hit.
Right.
Well, see, this is my thing, though, Kaine, because folks always got something to say about something.
That's what
But the
spectators do.
artistry of the Yin Yang twins was unmatched. So even though you might have been saying whatever you wanted to say,
That's the
the
part of
artistry
what I'm
behind
saying.
it was
They-
still there.
That's the part of why I'm saying they just plain talking now and ain't even putting nothing on it.
And then,
But it's an interpretation of what they heard in their life, in their ear. See, your eargasm is better than an orgasm.
ooh,
Oh shit.
talk about it.
You can woo somebody without even touching them, right? A hit, a comedian. If they get you to laugh, that's a hit, right? A musician, if he writes a song and he says a line that gets you to say record that, it is a hit.
Yeah.
What it hits is your spirit.
Yeah.
So it go through the ear. The ear is the passage, but the spirit have to catch it.
Come on now.
That's what a nut at. It's better to keep your nut to yourself. Real shit, man. Hey, you want to be strong? Self-preservation is the first law of nature. When you do for yourself, boy, everybody gonna hate you. And when God is for you, who can be against you? Everybody.